come to sit in a cross-legged seat. Using either a folded blanket, cushion, or block, sit so that your hips may be higher than your knees. Cross your legs either at the shins or ankles, and press your hands against your knees. Draw the elbows in and down to lift the chest. Notice how this draws the heads of the shoulders down and away from the ears. Inhale into the upper chest. Inhale more this time into the side ribs. Exhale all the breath out. Inhale upper chest. Inhale side ribs. Exhale. If your eyes aren't already closed, allow your eyes to close softly. Inhale into the upper chest and side ribs. Create a whispering sound in your throat as you exhale. Inhale, creating that same whispering sound in the throat. And exhale. Continue to use this audible breath throughout your practice today. Inhale, lift the arms, palms up to shoulder height. Reach through the ring fingers. Inhale up into the chest and lean your weight back into your sit bones. And exhale all the breath out. Inhale, reach the arms up as high as they'll rise without turning the palms in, keeping the heads of the shoulders moving down away from the ears. Exhale, lower the arms halfway down. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, lower the arms all the way down. Remove your block or blanket and come to hands and knees. See that your hands are under your shoulders or a small distance in front, and that your knees are under your hips or a small distance behind. Begin by just exploring your range of motions, circling your hips clockwise and circling them counterclockwise. Inhale as your hips move forward and away from the heels. And exhale as your hips move back towards the heels. Notice any sensations in the body. Be especially mindful of any differences on either side of your waist, your back, your inner and outer hips, and your shoulders. Extend a wave of movement through your torso, bringing the stretch into the sides of the waist, the upper back, and the neck, always coming to a flat back when the shoulders come over the wrists. Listening to the sensations in your body, begin to alter your movements in whatever expression feels most satisfying to you. Taking half circles with the hips, maybe gliding forward and extending the tops of the legs, and maybe just confining the movement to an area that feels tight or underserved. And flow effortlessly through each movement, connecting movement to breath. Inhale forward, making any necessary adjustments so that the shoulders are over the wrists, the hips over the knees, and the feet are pointing straight back. Inhale, reach up through the right fingertips. Exhale, twist, threading the right shoulder under the left. Inhale, press into your left palm to unwind and reach up through the right fingertips. Exhale, twist. Inhale, unwind and reach up. And exhale, twist. Stay here. Perhaps take the bind by taking the left arm over to your right hip crease. Let the head be heavy and muscles of the neck soft. Allow your head to be fully supported by the floor. Gaze softly at the corner of your left eye. Place the palm down and press into the mat. Unwind and reach up through the right fingertips. Exhale, place the right palm down. Inhale, reach up through the left fingertips. Exhale, twist, threading the left shoulder under the right. Inhale, press into your right palm to unwind and reach up through the left fingertips. Exhale, twist. Inhale, unwind and reach up. Exhale, twist. Stay here. Maybe take the bind by taking the right arm over to your left hip crease. Let the head be heavy and fully supported by the floor. Gaze softly at the corner of your right eye. Place the right palm down and press into the mat. Unwind, reaching up through the right fingertips. Exhale, left palm down. Move your palms forward about a hand's distance in front of you. Inhale, lengthen the side ribs and draw the navel up toward the spine. Exhale, bend the elbows straight back, graze the chest across your mat as you glide down and forward. Inhale, low cobra. You may need to adjust your legs by lengthening the tops of the legs along the floor. Stay here as you press the hips and the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, peel the chest off the mat. This time, lift the palms away from the floor, fully supporting yourself with your upper back muscles. Exhale, press into your palms to push up to hands and knees. Inhale, long spine, reaching the sternum forward and the hips back, and keeping the navel drawn up towards the spine. Exhale, lower the chest, grazing the mat. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, press up and back to hands and knees, keeping the elbows in towards the body. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, sit back onto your heels for child's pose. Rest your forehead on the mat. See that your knees are slightly apart so that your belly can soften towards the floor. Breathe into the back ribs, expanding in 3 dimensions. Crawl your fingertips towards the front of your mat to pull the rib cage away from the hips. Spread the fingertips. Lift your head to check and see that your hands are shoulder distance apart and that your middle fingers are perpendicular to the front of your mat. Rest your forehead back on the mat. Press into the heel of the palm and the base knuckles of all 10 fingers. Either feel or imagine the very center of the palms lifting up off the mat. Press down through the palms to draw your sit bones towards your heels. Curl your toes under. Exhale, lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Take a wide down dog, taking the feet slightly wider than hip width distance and palms slightly wider than shoulder distance. Pedal your legs to ease into the posture. Bend both knees and come high onto the toe mounds to lift the hips up and back. Lengthen the sides of the waist by drawing the navel up towards the spine. Move the shoulder blades up your back towards your hips, drawing the upper arms away from the ears. Let your head be heavy, releasing the neck from the shoulder girdle. Keeping the length through the torso, exhale, lower the heels and work towards taking the bend out of the knees. If you have tender hamstrings, keep the knees slightly bent. Inhale, lower the knees down and find a long spine. Exhale, child's pose. Sway your hips softly from side to side. On your next exhale, lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Press into the pads of the thumb and index fingers as you rotate the elbow creases up toward the sky. Continue to lift the shoulder blades up toward the hips as the hips move up and back. Take your left hand to your right ankle or calf. Bend your left knee slightly as you twist to the right, softly gazing at the sky. Inhale back to center. Exhale, use your right hand to hold onto your left ankle or calf. Bend the right knee slightly and twist to the left. Inhale, center. Scoop the lower belly in and firm the quadriceps to bring your weight back and out of the arms. If possible, lift your toes away from the floor, drawing your weight back towards your heels. Exhale, walk your feet between your hands, keeping the knees soft. Hold on to opposite elbows and ragdoll from side to side, stretching the back of the body. Direct your breath towards your hamstrings, calves, and back. Release your elbows. Inhale up halfway to a flat back, placing your fingertips either at the thighs, the shins, or the floor, depending on the flexibility of the hamstrings. Stay here as you exhale, bringing your weight towards your toe mounds and out of your heels. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms come around and up, leading with the ring fingers. Exhale, palms to heart center. Sit back onto your heels. If you'd like, you can place a blanket or a cushion onto your heels to make this more comfortable. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, alongside your ear. Bend the elbow, bringing your palm in between your shoulder blades. Take hold of your right elbow, drawing the arm in towards your head and back. Keep crawling the fingertips down between your shoulder blades and reaching the arm back alongside your ear. Extend your left arm out to the side. Flip the palm, bringing the thumb down towards the floor. Bend your elbow and bring the back of your hand between your shoulder blades. Crawl the fingertips towards one another. If it's possible, lock fingers together. If not, stay here, just reaching towards connecting fingers. And if you have a belt, you can also use that to pull into, reaching the right elbow up, the left down. Think about lengthening the elbows away from each other, keeping the heads of the shoulders back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And bring your palms back onto your lap. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. Bend the elbow, bringing the palm between your shoulder blades. Take hold of your left elbow and draw the arm back and in, placing it alongside your ear. Keep crawling your fingertips between your shoulder blades and down your back. Extend your right arm out to the side, flip the palm, bend the elbow, and place the back of the hand between your shoulder blades. Once again, reach to connect your fingers together. If possible, hook your fingers. If not, simply reach to connect fingers and continue reaching your elbows away from each other. Left elbow reaching up, right elbow reaching down. Roll the right shoulder back. Shoulder blades moving in and down the back. Keep the chest lifted and the navel moving in towards the spine, sitting tall. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Place the palms back onto your lap. Make your way to hands and knees, placing both palms on the floor beneath your shoulders, knees beneath the hips. We'll move through cat and cow. As you inhale, reach the chest forward, pelvis up and back. Press into the heel of your palms. Exhale, round the spine, reaching the back up towards the sky. Tailbone moves down, crown of the head moves down. Broaden along the shoulder blades. Inhale, press into the heel of your palms as though you were dragging the mat back. Exhale, round the back, press into the fingertips as if you're pressing your mat forward. Inhale, press into the heels, dragging the mat back. Feel these actions in your arms. Exhale, round the back, press into the fingertips, press the mat forward, broaden along your shoulder blades. Inhale, broaden along the collarbones, press the mat back. Exhale, press the mat forward as you round the back. Inhale, broadening along the collarbones, shoulder blades back, dragging the mat back. Exhale, round the spine, press the mat forward. Inhale, broaden along the collarbones. And exhale, sit back to child's pose. Have the hips be heavy onto the heels, rest the forehead. And crawl the fingertips forward, keeping the palms shoulder distance apart. Anchor your shoulder blades down your back towards your hips. And round the tops of the arms away from each other. Spread your fingers. Press into the base knuckles. Press into the heel of the palms. Firm the triceps and lift the elbows. Draw the belly button into the spine. Curl your toes under, lift the hips up and back as you exhale. Bend your knees, come up high on the balls of your feet. And on the bottom of the exhale, either step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale halfway, reaching the chest forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out and up, dive up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Bring your feet together, toes touching, heels slightly apart. Inhale, chair pose, sit low. Press the knees together. Find the buoyancy that gives. And draw the arms up alongside the ears. Reach through the fingertips, lengthen through the torso, and then sit just a bit lower, bringing the weight into your heels. Continue to draw the arms up by the ears and round the tops of the shoulders away from each other, almost as though the armpits want to face into one another. Broadening along the collarbones, lifting the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Take an inhale in plank. Reaching the chest forward, the heels back. Keep drawing the shoulder blades back towards your hips as the heels press back against an imaginary wall. Exhale, shift your weight forward, draw the elbows back, skimming your ribs, lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, low cobra, lifting the chest, pressing the tops of the legs against the floor. Exhale, lower. Press into your hands, inhale, thread the chest forward, find your upward facing dog, knees off the floor, tops of the feet against the floor. See that your shoulders are over your wrists, and see that your shoulder blades are back and in towards your spine. Inhale here, and scoop the belly in. Exhale, lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Step your feet together. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, step it through to the right thumb. Place your left heel down, and inhale, find warrior one. See that your feet are hip-width distance apart, and shorten your stance if needed. Try and square the hips, bringing that left hip forward and rounding that left inner thigh back. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Lift the chest, lift the navel, keep the hips nice and square. Work towards lowering that front knee right over the ankle. But have your focus be on maintaining the square in the hips. Inhale into the collarbones, reaching the knuckles down towards your back heel. Keep the palms pressing together. Inhale and exhale, fold to the inside of your leg, reaching the knuckles up towards the sky. Inhale, pull yourself up. Exhale, fold to the inside of your leg. Inhale, pull yourself up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, pull yourself up. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Shoulders over wrists, heels over toe mounds. Stay here, reaching the shoulder blades down your back, reaching the sternum forward. Firm your thighs. Roll the inner thighs up towards the sky. And draw the sit bones down towards your heels. Come onto the outer edge of your right foot, taking side plank, stacking the feet, stacking the hips. If you like, leaving the right knee on the floor and just extending the left leg. Have your right shoulder right over your wrist. Reach the left fingertips up. Keep the shoulder blades moving in and down the back. Keep the hips stacked. And revolve the chest towards the sky. Exhale to plank. Inhale here, shoulders reaching back, heels reaching back. Good. Exhale, take 3 mini push-ups, taking whatever degree of a bend in the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your feet together. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it through to your left thumb. Plant your back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Separate the feet about hip-width distance. Angle in your back foot and square the hips while trying to create that deeper bend in the front knee. Roll the right inner thigh back. Bring the right hip forward. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Press the palms together, reach the knuckles down. Inhale into your collarbones. Draw the navel in and tuck the tailbone down, keeping the hips squared. Inhale and exhale, fold to the inside of your leg, reaching the knuckles up towards the sky, keeping the palms pressing together. Inhale, pull yourself up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, pull yourself up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, pull yourself up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, pull yourself up. And exhale, plant both hands, find plank. Shoulders over wrists, heels over toe mounds. Reach the chest forward, shoulders reaching back. Reach the heels back. Come onto the outer edge of your left foot, taking side plank. Whatever variation you took last time, placing the knee down or keeping both legs extended. Wherever you are, stack the hips. Right hip over the left hip. And from there, twist from the navel, bringing the right ribs back, left ribs forward, opening the chest to the sky. Exhale to plank. Inhale to find your plank, lengthening in opposite directions. And on the exhale, take 3 mini push-ups. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath in down dog. Continuing to move the shoulder blades up the back. Reaching the hips up and back. Bend your knees, come up high on the balls of your feet. And on the bottom of the exhale, either step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bring the feet together, toes touching, heels slightly apart. Inhale, chair pose, sit back, bring the weight back into the heels, and draw the arms up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Inhale, in plank. Exhale, shift forward, skimming the ribs with the elbows lowered to elbow height. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the feet together. Inhale, the right leg up. Exhale, step it through to your right thumb and find runner's stretch, reaching the chest forward, the left heel back high on the toe mounds of the left foot. Place your back heel down, cartwheel the arms open, find warrior two. This time see that your right heel intersects your back arch. Get your right knee right over the ankle. Keep wrapping that left hip back and down and pressing the right knee towards the pinky toe side of your foot. Square your shoulders to the side of your mat. Reach the arms in opposite directions, extending through the fingertips. Keep drawing the shoulder blades down, the tailbone down. Flip both palms open. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, trace the center line of the body, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach out, reach up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach out, reach up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Extend the front leg and heel toe your feet, coming to a squat, knees over the ankles, feet turning out. Take the right arm under the left arm, finding eagle arms. If possible, interlace your fingers. If not, simply continue to wrap the arms together, working towards interlacing your fingers. Reach the elbows forward, broadening along the shoulder blades, and keep bringing the shoulder blades down your back towards your hips. Inhale into your collarbones, and exhale, fold, reaching through the elbows. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, windmill your arms apart and place them on the floor, finding runner's stretch. Reaching the heel back, chest forward. Round your back slightly to plant the palms down. Keep the pelvis low and simply scoop your knee in towards your chest and step it back to plank. Inhale in plank. Come onto the outer edge of your right foot and take side plank, stacking the hips. Reaching the left hip forward, reaching the left ribs back, opening the chest to the sky. Exhale to plank. Take 3 mini push-ups. 1, 2, 3. And exhale, chaturanga to elbow height. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your feet together. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through, finding runner's stretch. Reaching the right heel back, the chest forward. Keeping the shoulder blades moving back. Plant your back heel down. Inhale, cartwheel the arms open to warrior two. See that your front heel intersects your back arch. Bend deeply into that front knee, bringing it right over the ankle. And wrap your right hip back and down, pressing into the outer edge of your right foot. Draw the shoulder blades in and down your back. Reach the fingertips apart. Broaden along your collarbones as you extend the arms in opposite directions. And flip your palms open. Inhale, reach the arms away from each other as you reach up. Exhale, palms to heart center, tracing the center line of the body. Inhale, reach out and reach up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach out. Extend your front leg and heel toe the feet, finding a squat, knees over the ankles, feet angled out. Take the left arm under the right, wrapping the arms together as best you can to interlace the fingers. Reach the elbows forward, broadening along the shoulder blades. Keep the shoulders down, your back. Release the tailbone. Inhale into the collarbones. And exhale, fold, reaching through your elbows. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold, reaching forward through the elbows. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach the arms apart and cartwheel the arms down, finding runner's stretch. Reaching the chest forward, right heel back. Round your back slightly to place the palms on the floor. Keep the pelvis low as you scoop the knee in towards your chest and extend it back to plank. Inhale in plank. Come onto the outer edge of your left foot, stacking the hips. Reaching the arms apart. Keep reaching the right hip forward, the right ribs back. Exhale to plank. Take 3 mini push-ups. 1, 2, 3. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, lowering to elbow height. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come up high on the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Separate your feet and lower down to yogi squat. Attempt to keep the toes facing forward, but if needed, it's okay to angle the feet out. If you have trouble keeping your heels on the floor, feel free to come to a squat like the one we did earlier, keeping the knees right over the ankle and keeping the hips a bit higher away from the floor. Bring your palms together and press the back of the arms against either the knees or the shins. Lengthen the chest forward, the tailbone down. Press the palms together and really press the back of the arms against the legs, broadening along the collarbones. Exhale, round your back, broadening along the shoulder blades. Inhale, lengthen, broadening along the collarbones. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Exhale, round, broadening along the shoulder blades, pressing the elbows back. Inhale, broaden along the collarbones, pressing the elbows back. Exhale, broaden along the shoulder blades, pressing the elbows back. Inhale, broadening along the collarbones and pressing the elbows back. Straighten your legs forward, fold, heel toe the feet in, toes facing forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out and up, dive up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows skimming the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Place your knees onto the floor and place your forearms onto the floor, bringing the elbows right underneath the shoulders. Keep your palms in line with your elbows, reaching the middle finger straight ahead, perpendicular to the front of your mat. Press the palms into the mat. Press the forearms into the mat. And then lift your knees, finding forearm plank, reaching the heels back, tucking the tailbone, rolling the inner thighs up, reaching the chest forward. See that you're not dunking into your low back and that you're not lifting the hips too high. Inhale and exhale, lengthening in opposite directions. Keeping the hands from angling in towards each other, keeping the hands in line with the elbows. Inhale and exhale. Press the shoulder blades back towards the hips, in towards the spine, and in against your rib cage. And exhale, find child's pose, rest. Rest the forehead. Rest the hips back and down. Take forearm plank once again. Shoulders over the elbows and hands in line with the elbows. Reach the heels back. Tuck the tailbone slightly and round the inner thighs up. Keep the shoulder blades working down the back. And we'll practice gliding in plank. Shift your weight forward by coming onto your very tippy toes. And exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Keep the pelvis low. Nothing changes, just shifting your weight forward and back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Find child's pose once again. Rest. Inhale through the nostrils. Open the mouth. Exhale. Once again, take forearm plank. Shoulders over elbows, elbows in line with your palms. This time we'll practice simply pumping the shoulder blades together and apart. Inhale, bring the shoulder blades together, lower the chest towards the ground, keeping the navel lifted. Exhale, pump up, reaching the shoulder blades apart, widening along the shoulder blades, and firming them into the body. Inhale, pump the shoulder blades together, lower the chest. Exhale, lift, widening along the shoulder blades. Inhale, shoulder blades together, chest down, navel in. Exhale, pump up, shoulder blades widen, firming into the body. Inhale, chest down. Exhale, pump up to forearm plank. Take an inhale and exhale, sit back to child's pose. Inhale through the nostrils, open the mouth, exhale. Once again, prepare your arms as though for forearm plank, placing the elbows beneath your shoulders, reaching the fingertips forward in line with your elbows. Lift the hips up and back as though coming into downward facing dog for dolphin. Keep pressing the forearms into the floor, keeping the elbows from angling out. Keep the elbows right beneath the shoulders and keep the hands in line with the elbows. Don't let the arms splay inwards. Keep lifting the shoulder blades up your back and begin to walk your feet towards your elbows. Draw the belly in, lift up through the hips. Keep pressing the shoulder blades in and up, pressing them in against your ribs, keeping sure not to let the arms angle in. Pressing the elbows firmly into the floor. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale to child's pose. Extend your arms forward, lifting the elbows, firming the triceps. Curl your toes under. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower all the way onto the floor, elbows skimming the ribs. Lay your head to one side, extend the arms alongside your body. Point your toes back, firming the inner and outer ankles. Bring your forehead to center, placing it on the floor. Interlace your fingers behind you, pressing the palms together. Just roll the shoulders off of the floor. Press your pubic bone down and lift the navel so much it could lift off of the ground. Keep the navel lifted. Keep pressing the pubic bone down. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the legs, and lengthen in opposite directions. Reaching the toes back. Inhaling into the upper chest to lengthen forward. Reach your knuckles towards your heels. Exhale, lower down. Separate the palms. Rest your head to one side. Bring the forehead back to center. Interlace the fingers once more. Point the toes, roll the heads of the shoulders off of the ground. Lift the navel, press the pubic bone down. Inhale, peel the chest up, lift the legs. Breathe into the upper chest, stretching forward. Point the toes, reaching back. Exhale, lower. Grab hold of your shins or of the inside of your feet. Once again, press the pubic bone down, lift the navel. Inhale, everything lifts. Breathe into the upper chest, kick the legs up, resist with your hands. Try and bend the elbows even. Kicking the legs vigorously, resisting with your hands. Seeing how this helps to lift higher. And exhale, lower down, arms by your sides, rest your forehead, bend your knees, and wag your tail. Extend the legs back. Place both palms by your low ribs. Roll the heads, the shoulders up and back. Press the pubic bone down, lift the navel. And push up either onto your knees or straight up to plank. Inhale and exhale back to downward facing dog. Come up high onto the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, look forward. At the bottom of your exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms out and up, dive up. Exhale, palms to heart center.